So I was in my Friday morning seminar in LC over there, and all of a sudden the entire classroom just kind of started like shaking, which was pretty crazy. We all had no idea what was going on. We kind of thought like we were tripping for a second, and only to look up very soon after and find out that there was an earthquake in New Jersey. So yeah.
Oh, and what was your reaction when you realized it was an earthquake?
I thought it was super fun. I was excited about it. I was like, there's no way that caused any damage. It was so tiny.
Yeah.
So, and it was my first earthquake that I've ever experienced, so I thought it was a fun time. I enjoyed it.
When the earthquake happened, I actually woke up and I was getting ready for class, and I was brushing my teeth, and I'm like there's like a sink. There's a water bottle, like an empty water bottle on the sink. And I was just like gazing off, like dozing off, like into like just staring at the water bottle, and the water bottle started shaking like super slightly. And I was like, I fully thought I had superpowers, and I thought I had like telekinesis, because the night before I watched like this like super like hero series. I forget what it was like the Split and Glass the trilogy, like the movie trilogy, and like there's like people with superpowers in it, and I was like 100% convinced that I had superpowers, and I was like staring at the water bottle for like a second time after like the shaking stopped, because like I was in the bathroom, and for some reason like the only thing that shook was the water bottle, and I was just like staring. I like fully like put my toothbrush down, held up the sink, and like stared at the water bottle to see if I can get it to like shake again. And I was like fully convinced that I had telekinesis and I like had superpowers. But yeah, I thought it was super cool.
So I just woke up slightly from it because my bed was shaking, and then I went back to sleep.
What was your reaction when you realized it was an earthquake?
I was like, oh no, and then I just went back to sleep.
Yeah, I was actually in the underground just doing some work. I had just walked from Sterling to the underground, and I had no idea anything happened until this group of people came in talking about like how their text messages were blowing up with an earthquake that had happened. And I just eavesdropped on the conversation and then Googled, and that was my experience. I sort of wished I'd experienced at least a little rumble.
It's very far. What was your reaction when you realized there was an earthquake and you missed it?
Well, when I Googled it, I saw that it had started in New Jersey and it had originated there, and then New York felt it too. So it was sort of like weirdly unifying, but also shocking, because it was sort of a high magnitude and I didn't feel anything. So I guess also impressed that whatever the architecture of Commons was so that we didn't feel anything.
Yeah, I was sleeping, and then I woke up after it had happened, and I saw the text on my phone that an earthquake had happened, and yeah, so I just missed the whole thing.
What were your thoughts?
Sorry?
What was your reaction to learning that the earthquake happened?
I didn't really have a strong reaction. Like, I felt a couple of earthquakes before, so I was just like, okay.